Jonathan Lamb, the son of Joni Lamb, co-founder of Daystar Television Network, has long been in the public eye due to his family's prominent role in Christian media. However, his life and career have been marked by personal and professional challenges, including family disputes, accusations of spiritual abuse, and his turbulent position within Daystar. As we explore Jonathan's life, career, and the controversy surrounding him, it becomes clear that his journey is one of immense growth and internal conflict. Jonathan Lamb was born into a world of Christian broadcasting in the early 1980s. His parents, Joni and Marcus Lamb, co-founded Daystar Television Network, one of the largest Christian media outlets globally. Growing up in such a prominent family, Jonathan's childhood was deeply intertwined with the faith-based mission of his parents. While the Lambs' commitment to ministry and broadcasting meant a constant public presence, they prioritized creating a nurturing and stable home life. Faith, family values, and community service were at the heart of Jonathan's upbringing, and these teachings would shape his personal and professional life. Despite the family's prominence, Jonathan's childhood was not without its challenges. Growing up in the spotlight meant his every move was subject to scrutiny, and balancing a desire for privacy with the constant media attention was a struggle. The Lambs tried to ensure that their children were raised with love and stability, and Jonathan found comfort in church, prayer, and community activities. However, as he grew older, the tension between living a normal life and being constantly in the public eye only became more apparent. Jonathan's career was naturally tied to Daystar, and from a young age he was exposed to the broadcasting world. However, rather than merely following in his parents' footsteps, Jonathan sought to carve out his own path. While working behind the scenes with Daystar's production team during his teenage years, Jonathan developed technical skills in television production. But his passion for broadcasting extended beyond the technical realm. He soon found himself in front of the camera, hosting faith-based programs that resonated with audiences. His natural charisma, relatability, and ability to speak on topics of hope and inspiration allowed Jonathan to stand out within the network. As his role at Daystar grew, he took on public speaking engagements, motivational speaking, and became involved with charitable organizations. Jonathan used his platform to raise awareness for social issues, particularly those tied to Christian values and community service. His commitment to helping others extended far beyond his work at Daystar. Despite his growing success, tensions within the Lamb family began to surface, especially after Marcus Lamb's death in 2021. Joni expected Jonathan to take over the leadership of Daystar, as his father had planned for him to do. However, following Marcus's death, Joni Lamb assumed the presidency of Daystar, a decision that caused significant friction between her and Jonathan. Jonathan, who had always believed he would lead Daystar, felt sidelined, and the relationship between mother and son grew increasingly strained. The family dynamic took a darker turn in 2023 when Jonathan was demoted from his position at the network. By 2024, he was fired after refusing to sign an agreement that would prevent him from speaking out about internal matters at Daystar. This dismissal sparked public controversy, especially after Jonathan and his wife, Susie, accused the network of unfair treatment. What followed was a series of serious allegations. Jonathan and Susie claimed that Joni Lamb had covered up an instance of sexual abuse involving their daughter. The couple alleged that after discovering the abuse, they took their daughter to a counselor, who subsequently reported the incident to authorities. This led to a police investigation. Joni Lamb, however, vehemently denied the accusations, insisting that she had never tried to cover up any abuse and that Jonathan's claims were part of a broader attempt to undermine her leadership at Daystar. The fallout from these allegations has created a deep rift within the Lamb family, one that has captured the attention of both the media and the Christian community. The dispute between Jonathan and his mother raises significant questions about leadership, power dynamics, and family loyalty within the Christian broadcasting world. As the media storm surrounding the family intensified, many within the Daystar community were torn between supporting Jonathan's desire for justice and maintaining loyalty to the network's long-standing mission. The accusations of spiritual abuse added another layer of complexity to the situation. Jonathan and Susie alleged that Daystar's leadership had manipulated and mistreated them, particularly in the wake of Marcus Lamb's death. The charges of spiritual abuse have forced many to re-examine the practices within Daystar. questioning the integrity of its leadership and the treatment of its members. As the tensions within the Lamb family became public, the media attention surrounding Jonathan intensified. Supporters and critics alike began voicing their opinions, with many sympathizing with Jonathan's struggles. His supporters believed he was caught in a difficult situation, torn between his own beliefs and the overwhelming expectations of his family. Others, however, criticized Jonathan for not taking action sooner, arguing that his failure to speak up earlier only exacerbated the situation. The media frenzy, fueled by social media platforms, further polarized the public. Jonathan's supporters rallied behind him, expressing empathy for his personal and professional challenges. Meanwhile, critics questioned his decisions, suggesting that he could have handled the situation better. The public scrutiny only added to the pressure Jonathan was already facing, forcing him to navigate an increasingly hostile media landscape. Despite the immense challenges and public controversies, Jonathan's journey has also been one of personal growth. As the conflict with his family and Daystar unfolded, Jonathan began reassessing his life beliefs and identity. For years, he had lived under the pressure of fulfilling certain roles dictated by his family's legacy. However, this tumultuous period allowed Jonathan to step into a more authentic version of himself, one that was not defined by the expectations of others. Jonathan's spiritual journey, in particular, has evolved. He began to explore his faith on his own terms, realizing that it was okay to have a different perspective from those around him. This shift in perspective helped him find a sense of inner peace and clarity, enabling him to set boundaries with his family and the media in order to protect his well-being. Jonathan Lamb's story is a deeply complex and evolving one, filled with both personal and professional challenges. From growing up in the spotlight as the son of Joni Lamb, co-founder of Daystar, to navigating the recent controversies within his family, Jonathan's journey is one of growth, conflict, and resilience. While the future of his relationship with Daystar and his family remains uncertain, one thing is clear: Jonathan is on a path towards self-discovery, independence, and spiritual growth. His story serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of personal growth, the courage to stand up for one's beliefs, and the value of setting boundaries in order to protect one's peace. As we follow Jonathan's journey, we are reminded that sometimes the most difficult challenges lead to the greatest personal transformation.